Imagine stepping onto a basketball court where the stakes are higher than ever, and every pair of eyes is on you. Now imagine not just dominating that court, but turning it into your personal stage, where every move becomes legend and every shot changes the game forever. This was the reality of Michael Jordan, a man who didn't just play basketball, but turned it into an art form, a business empire, and a global phenomenon. His journey from an ordinary kid in North Carolina to one of the most celebrated athletes and businessmen in history is nothing short of extraordinary. Born on February 17, 1963 in Brooklyn, New York, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was the fourth of 5 children. His family moved to Wilmington, North Carolina, when he was a toddler. Life in Wilmington was far from glamorous, but it was there that Michael developed his relentless drive to succeed. His parents, James and Dolores Jordan, instilled in him the values of discipline, perseverance, and integrity. These lessons would guide him throughout his life. But as a child, Michael's athletic interests were diverse, spanning baseball, football, and basketball. As a sophomore in high school, Michael faced one of the most talked about setbacks in sports history. He was cut from the varsity basketball team. For many, this would have been the end of the story, but for Michael, it was just the beginning. Fueled by the sting of rejection, he worked tirelessly to improve, often practicing for hours on end. His dedication paid off. By his senior year, he was a high school standout, averaging a double-double and catching the attention of college scouts across the country. Michael's next chapter unfolded at the University of North Carolina, where he played under the legendary coach Dean Smith. It was here, in 1982, that he etched his name into college basketball lore. As a freshman, he sank the game-winning shot in the NCAA championship against Georgetown. That single moment catapulted him into the national spotlight, marking the arrival of a young man destined for greatness. Over the next 2 years, Michael honed his skills, becoming a consensus All-American and earning accolades that solidified his place as one of the best collegiate players of his generation. In 1984, Michael entered the NBA draft and was selected 3rd overall by the Chicago Bulls. The team, struggling for relevance at the time, couldn't have imagined the transformation that was about to take place. From his rookie season, Michael redefined what it meant to be a basketball player. His scoring, athleticism, and charisma captivated fans and opponents alike. By the end of his first year, he was crowned Rookie of the Year, averaging an astounding 28.2 points per game. The league knew it had found its new superstar. The years that followed were nothing short of spectacular. Michael turned the Chicago Bulls into a powerhouse, leading them to 6 NBA championships in the 1990s. Along the way, he collected 5 MVP awards, 10 scoring titles, and a host of unforgettable moments. Who could forget the shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1989, or the flu game in the 1997 finals? Each performance added another layer to his growing legend. His leadership on the court was unparalleled, with his competitive spirit driving not just himself, but his teammates to new heights. One of his most remarkable achievements was during the 1995-96 season, when the Bulls achieved a then-record 72 wins. Michael's ability to lead, score, and defend made him the cornerstone of a dynasty that dominated an era. His partnership with Scottie Pippen and coach Phil Jackson created a synergy that is still studied and admired in the world of sports. Beyond the NBA, Michael's participation in the 1992 Dream Team showcased his star power on an international stage, cementing basketball's place as a global game and elevating its popularity worldwide. But Michael's journey wasn't without its share of challenges. In 1993, tragedy struck when his father, James, was murdered in a senseless act of violence. Overwhelmed with grief, Michael made the shocking decision to retire from basketball. He turned to baseball, a sport his father loved, and played for the Birmingham Barons, a minor league team. While his baseball stint was short-lived, it showcased his willingness to step out of his comfort zones and pursue new challenges. He later reflected on this period as a time of healing and growth, away from the intense scrutiny of basketball. Michael returned to the NBA in 1995 with a simple yet powerful announcement: "I am back." And back he was, leading the Bulls to another 3 championships from 1996 to 1998. His final shot with the Bulls, a game-winning jumper against the Utah Jazz in the 1998 Finals, remains one of the most iconic moments in sports history. It was the perfect ending to an illustrious career. Or so we thought. In 2001, Michael surprised the world yet again by returning to the NBA, this time with the Washington Wizards. Off the court, Michael's impact was just as monumental. In 1984, he partnered with Nike to create the Air Jordan brand, a move that revolutionized sports endorsements. The Air Jordan sneakers became a cultural phenomenon, generating billions of dollars and solidifying Michael's status as a global icon. But his business ventures didn't stop there. He invested in various industries, from restaurants to car dealerships, and in 2010, he became the majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, making him the first former NBA player to own a team. This milestone highlighted his transition from athlete to entrepreneur, a journey that few have navigated as successfully. Michael's philanthropy is another significant aspect of his legacy. Over the years, he has donated millions to causes ranging from education to healthcare. In 2020, he pledged $100 million over 10 years to fight racial inequality, proving that his influence extends far beyond basketball. His efforts to create opportunities for underserved communities reflect the same determination he showed on the court. Whether funding scholarships, supporting hospitals, or advocating for social justice, Michael has used his platform to effect meaningful change. As we look at Michael Jordan's life and career, it's clear that his story is about more than basketball. It's about resilience, ambition, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. Whether he was battling opponents on the court, facing personal tragedy, or navigating the business world, Michael approached every challenge with the same relentless drive that made him a legend. His ability to adapt, innovate, and persevere serves as an enduring inspiration for generations. Today, Michael Jordan remains a symbol of excellence. His impact can be felt not just in sports, but in culture, business, and society. He showed the world that greatness isn't given. It's earned through hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in oneself. And as the world continues to celebrate his legacy, one thing is certain: there will never be another quite like Mike.